Hello friends, welcome again to the tetrahedron chemistry classes. So in order to complete the first unit of BTech first year syllabus, I am actually doing this oxidation number. However, it is a very simple thing and you all have learned this thing in your class 11th, how to calculate and what is the oxidation state, right? These things you have done already, right? So but you should know actually what is the oxidation number or the oxidation state. So generally if you recall the class 11th definition from your book, so oxidation number may be defined as the charge which is present on the particular atom when the atom in its ionic form or when it is in the combined form. But what is the meaning of that? So for example, you are having sodium, there is no problem in that, no charge over there. But when you have the sodium chloride, then it will have the positive charge and it will have the negative charge. So in that case, oxidation number is 0, uncombined state, and when it is in the combined form, the oxidation number is +1. So basically the charge present on the particular ion is known as its oxidation number, and we have the certain methods to calculate the oxidation number, right? And we see, I'm not going into the details of these things, but I'm going to explain something by which you can actually calculate the oxidation number. Okay, so what examples we can take? We can take the very simple examples, right? So first example which I am taking, say I'm having CaCl2. okay, if you ionize this, Ca2 positive plus 2Cl negative. So here you see total 2 positive charges are there, so the oxidation number 2. okay, and for chlorine the oxidation number is 1. But the important thing is that when you have been given certain species and you have to calculate the oxidation number, then how you will approach? Say for example, say problem number 1, you have been given hydrogen sulfide H2S, okay, and you have to calculate the oxidation state of sulfur. So, how actually you do that? So for this, actually, you know, hydrogen is having only one charge of the +1 over there, right? So hydrogen is having charge of +1. So one charge on the hydrogen, 2 times it is present, okay, and you are calculating for sulfur, so you can write X instead of the sulfur. There is no charge over there, so you can write 0. So X would be equals to -2. So what is the charge on the sulfur? Oxidation state of the sulfur, oxidation state of the sulfur is -2 in that case, so you can write the -2. okay, similarly you can have, say, the second species. For example, you have been given carbon dioxide, okay, and in this carbon dioxide you have to calculate the oxidation state of the carbon, okay, and you know your oxygen is 2 negatively charged. So how much charge is there over oxygen? 2 negative, okay. So X you can write here, -2 charge on one oxygen, and you are having the 2 oxygen over there, and there is no charge over there on the carbon dioxide. So this will give you X -4 equals to 0. That will give you the X equals to 4. So carbon is having the oxidation number of +4. This is how you can calculate. We can do a few more problems based on this. Say for example, you have been given ammonium sulfate, right? Say for example problem 3, and you have been given ammonium sulfate NH4 whole twice, right, and sulfate is there. Say these things you have been given, and you have to calculate the oxidation state of nitrogen in that case. So the simplest thing what you can do, you can ionize this species. When you ionize this species, it will give you 2 NH4 positive, and then you will have the sulfur 2 negative, sulfate 2 negative, okay. And if you want to see, now you are having the NH4 positive, right, NH4 positive. So how you will calculate? Put X instead of your nitrogen, okay, and you know hydrogen is monopositive and total 4 hydrogens are there, you can write in that manner, and that would be equals to 1. Okay, so this will give you x equals to 1 minus 4, that will give you the minus 3. So the oxidation number of nitrogen in that case is, sorry, not plus, it is minus 3. So this is how you can calculate, right? These things are quite simple. Okay, and now say we can do one more problem for this one. Say you are having the problem number 4 and you have been given, say, lead oxide Pb3O4. This species you have been given, and you have to calculate the oxidation state of lead in that case, oxidation number of lead. So how you will calculate? See, 3 times lead is present, and assuming x for the lead, and plus minus 2 charge on 1 oxygen. Okay, and these oxygens are present 4 times, and this species is neutral, there is no charge over there, so you can put 0. So it would be 3x equals to 3x equals to 8. Okay, in that case. Okay, and it simply means your x is 8 by 3. 8 is your lead is 8 by 3. So this is the oxidation number. So from here it is quite clear, oxidation number, it could have the positive value, it could have the negative value, it could have the fractional value. Okay, these things you should remember. So there are many examples in your text actually which you can find useful. Okay, say I am doing 1 or 2 more problems for you. Say for example, you have been given, say, problem number 5. Say you have been given chlorate ClO4 negative, and you have to calculate the oxidation state of the chlorine. So you can write x for this one, plus minus 2 charge on the oxygen, and oxygen is present 4 times, and here you will write the minus 1. Why? Because minus 1 charge is there. So in that case, x would be equals to minus 1 plus 8, that will give you the 7. So in that case, the oxidation state of chlorine is plus 7. Oxidation state of chlorine is plus 7. Okay, and see one more problem you can see. Say for example, you have been given the complex ion, right? My next problem, say you have been given FeCN6, okay, and 4 negative is there. So how to calculate? And you have to calculate for, say, for iron. So I am underlining this iron. So you can write x plus cyanide, you know, it is minus 1. When it is minus 1 and it is present in 6 times, and minus 4 you can write here because negative 4 is there. So x equals to minus 4 plus 6 equals to 2. That means iron is in plus 2 oxidation state. But there are certain species, say for example, you are having hydrogen peroxide H2O2, and you have to calculate the oxidation state of oxygen in that case. Okay, so how you will do that? 1 times 2, okay, because you know hydrogen is plus 1 and 2 times it is present, and then you can write here plus 2x equals to 0. So in that case, 2x equals to minus 2 or x equals to minus 1. So here oxygen is in minus 1. So you will remember this point when you have been given the peroxides. In peroxides where hydrogen, your oxygen will have minus 1 oxidation number. Okay, so guys, there are various problems actually by which you can understand the thing. So I am doing one last problem. Okay, and that problem, say you have been given MnO4, right? MnO4 negative. Okay, and you have to calculate for Mn. So how you can do that? Say x plus minus 2 times 4 equals to minus 1. So that will minus 1 plus 8, that will give you the 7. That means manganese is in plus 7 oxidation state. So this is how you can calculate the oxidation number. So I hope this is clear to you. So this completes your first unit actually for the BTech first year syllabus. Okay guys, thank you very much.